I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my report for you, Aries, for the week of April the 3rd. And of course, we have the sun in your sign now, so it's your birthday, so happy birthday. And let's see what's going on. There's a lot of retrograde this month, and a lot of it is coming from your sign. So there's a great deal happening in and around Aries at the moment. So first of all, Venus is moving out of your sign temporarily, going back, and it's in her retrograde transit to the sign before you. So this really gives you a chance to do some inner work about relationships. Think about what's happening in your life. Are you attracting the same type of person and situation? And is that okay with you? I mean, no situation really is good or bad. It's how you feel about it that's important. All right. So you want to sort of consider that. Get in touch with your own thoughts. Be careful of secrets over this time. Okay. And if you've got any sort of deep dark secrets, then they could sort of come out over this period. And if that's the case, then it might be smarter for you to reveal them. Secrets are always best coming from you than, being spilled by someone else. Don't you agree? Now, there is, let's see, Saturn is going to go retrograde. This is about midweek in your area of dreams and learning and, visionary. And so it's a good time to sort of get your plans set. It's always a good time for planning, but there's certain times for each sign that it comes out even more. And for you, this month is great for long range plan. Where do you see yourself, not now or tomorrow or next week, but 5 years time? So to get, or 10 years time or 20 years time, get a vision that's bigger than yourself, okay, to work towards. And especially as Mercury at the end of this week, right at the end of the weekend, is going retrograde as well. Yeah, that's right, we're heading into Mercury retrograde time again. So it's going to be a great time for planning. So this week particularly, if you've got things to sort of start, put into action, get going, do that this week, because once Mercury goes retrograde, and certainly the last 2 weeks of this month seem to be a lot of retrograde this month, so it seems to be more of a better planning. So this is like a small window to sort of get things in order, start initiating things, sign any documents, and get things sort of rolling. So then when all the retrograde sort of takes place, then you can then settle into sort of planning, organizing, getting things done. Now, your love life is also in the picture. We've got an opposition between the Sun and Jupiter. You want to be a little bit more realistic, perhaps, about love, and be careful of having expectations. Certainly, be careful of having high expectations, but we all have some expectation, because that's our value that we put on ourselves and the boundaries that we have for ourselves. But you want to realize that there's always room for compromise, and life itself has the inevitable compromises, because you do one thing in one area, and it sets off a sequence of events in another area of your life. And you can't have one thing and also the other. Sometimes you've got to make a choice, and that's where that compromise comes in. There's a very favorable connection between Mars and Pluto. It's a trine. It's a soft aspect. It's really very good for business. You can sort of move forward, as I said this week, put things into action, push forward, get out of your comfort zone if need be. You love a challenge, so that shouldn't be, too difficult. And then towards the end of the week, we've got a square with Venus and Saturn, and also the Sun and Pluto. So You could come up against some blocks, and if you do, that's a message for you to look at it. Okay, so what are the blocks? Are they familiar? Is it the same coming up? Is it a message for you to change direction, think things through more, or is it in fact going to increase your will? Okay, but the main thing is, when you get to sort of come up against a wall, is that you have a good look at it and see what it means for you. All right. Okay, so love and luck to you. Please go along to my website, and there it is there. Have a look at, there's lots of free material there. Check out your daily horoscopes every day. I'll have the monthly reports up by the 1st, the day before, most likely. And please go down to the bottom of the page, scroll right down to the bottom of the page and click my social network icons. So I had to figure out how to get them on the top of the page. Okay, but they're a little bit hidden down there, but I am trying to sort of build my subscription basis, and I'd love it if you could help me do that. Thanks so much. Okay, love and luck to you. We'll see you next week.